here on and David.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Azubuike in a power forward. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And it's the Jazz's ball. Going inside, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Gobert against Doncic. Porzingis is double. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Porzingis.
You know, as good as Porzingis has been, you know, I still think he has a lot of room to grow. Not literally, I'm speaking figuratively here. As a rebounder, as a shot blocker, and I think scoring with his back to the basket is another area of growth for him, too.
Conley kicks to Azubuike. Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Lock at 6. Back to Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Conley. It's intercepted. Hardaway from outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Passes to Azubuike. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage for this area.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Jazz trail by 7. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Kicks it to Powell. There's the dish to Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The pass to Gobert. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Doncic outside. Here's Finney Smith. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Conley left side. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Utah turns it over again.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Azubuike. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Azubuike in at the 4.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Doncic with the steal. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long. Too determined as well.
Utah calls timeout.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
And here is Mitchell. Pass to Azubuike. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
Doncic kicks the foul. Here's Finney Smith. And the 3 off target. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Mavericks leading by 11. Stolen by Mitchell. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Gets it down to single digits.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back to Doncic. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Doncic against Mitchell. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Stolen by O'Neal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Doncic with the steal. And they're moving it up. Lets it go from 14. Hardaway, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Down low as Azubuike. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Azubuike's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell outside. No good with the triple. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Azubuike.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doncic outside to stop the drought in the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Now here's Conley. Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Free throw line jump shot. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a big-time first quarter from Tim Hardaway Jr. He had 12 points. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Brown. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Brown, and at the 3, the small forward. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Brunson with it. From deep three-point range. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Here's Gay. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Brown the pass to Kleber. To the paint. Brown trying to free himself up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay's athleticism makes him devastating on the drive.
Here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Brown. And it's Gay with the rebound. Jazz trail by 3. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team
2 minutes
foul.
gone in this third quarter now. Here's Honey. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Dallas ball.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bullock passes to Kleber. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
Maverick ball.
Now here's Bullock. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kleber. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Brunson scanning the floor. Brown finds Brunson. Launches a 3. And no good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Down low. Ball stolen. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Count it.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Honey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one goes. Count it.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
On deep. And it's Brown missing. Jazz have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Ingles at the top of the key. Gay. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Ingles. That one drops for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Right side against Brown. Brunson kicks to Bullock. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding in getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Honey. Brunson covering. Clarkson against Kleber. Here's Gay. Good. Nice job down low. Gay's got 6.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
And here's Brunson. Over in the corner, Brown. No good on the 3. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Azubuike in at the four-man position. That's the group right now for Utah. Conley kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway finds Powell. And now Utah, fast break. Conley's running. Shoots it up. And that one is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Doncic. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Dallas. Conley dishes to Mitchell. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the inside. Here's Gobert. It's tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Out to Doncic. The tray. It's good from long range. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's bring it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Doncic finds Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Hardaway against Mitchell. From downtown to the middle. Gobert dishes to Azubuike, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Misses the 3. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. And then Mitchell with the double.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Doncic right side. Rebound by Azubuike.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Doncic looking it over. Hardaway goes in. Money.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Conley against Doncic. Now the pass to Mitchell. Buries the triple.
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Doncic against Mitchell. Pass to Hardaway from outside the arc. Kept alive. Porzingis on the foul. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Feeds to Gobert. To the left side wing. O'Neal from long range. Count it!
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
We're almost there.
7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Doncic, here we go. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Guys, your thoughts?
Tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeout. It's just a total.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center spot. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know we want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And the Jazz with possession here. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Hits a three-pointer.
You can tell someone's feeling confident. Mitchell seems to extend his range every year.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now Crowder. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Bridges outside. Paul for three. Hits the trifecta.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Conley finds Mitchell. We played just over a minute here in the first. And the three-pointer goes.
Three-point field goal.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. And here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the three-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
Conley with the ball from the arc. Tried to tip it in, couldn't get it. Ayton passes to Paul. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. Here's the three. And he buries his first look.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now here's Paul. Poke loose. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. 4-3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Paul. Lets it go from 14. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And it's rejected. Booker, pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Jazz ball.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Conley with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Bogdanovic passes to Gobert. Got a piece of it. Paul with a steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. To end the drought. And Mitchell with the slam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. And back to the start of... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Here's Bridges, and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. The finish. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. And there's Aiden on the assist by Bridges.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
From deep, Conley. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Paul. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Bridges outside.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Bogdanovic, that's good. Bogdanovic has got his first 2 points.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. 3-pointer. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. And the 3-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in a more of a complimentary role, I had to be able to knock down 3-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Suns.
The 3 from Mitchell. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
There it is, his first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his third of the game.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Now McGee. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the middle. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. All alone. Bogdanovich. It's good on the putback. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Stolen by Conley.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to McGee. And here's Payne outside. It's Shamet on the wing. No good from outside. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. The 3 from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. And now the Suns fast break. Now Kaminsky. 1 second left. And so it's Phoenix leading by.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They did lead by as many as 7 points.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days, while he played baseball, and for a short while in the NBA.
Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Now Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Bogdanovich, that's good.
If you're looking to match the 3 points that happen at the other end, give it to Bogdanovich.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Clock at 4. Ayton, no good.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Gobert. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Phoenix. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
Pass to Kaminsky. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Team foul.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Payne, pass to Kaminsky. Down low. Here's Johnson. And a missed layup. Utah trailing here.
Suns foul. Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The kick out to Ingles.
2 minutes.
Okay, outside. Pass to Oni. Clock at 6. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Here's Shamet. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus, he can block your shot with either hand.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Tries to snap the cold streak.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
Utah has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Pass to Oni. To the left side wing. Knocked loose. 3 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession.
Substitution for your Suns.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. No good on the quick 3. The Suns leading. And Booker with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
23 seconds left in the third. Gay up top. Pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Ingles with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Clarkson for 3.
Chris Paul takes pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. He gets right in your jersey.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the clock. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Gay, the pass to Clarkson. There's the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Outside Booker, Ayton in the high post. From behind the arc. Utah with the rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The three from Mitchell. Connects from downtown.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Booker with it. Out to Bridges. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Stolen by Conley. Here's O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell finds Gobert. The kick out to Conley. To tie it up. Three-pointer from 17. Bogdanovich, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Outside Booker. And Gobert with a block. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. What a terrific move that is.
Assisted by.
And it's now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. Oh, they need this. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Suns lead by 3. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Mitchell. To tie it up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Crowder with it. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Up and over Conley. And it's Utah scoring again. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Three-pointer O'Neal. Pass to Conley. The 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Jazz ball.
Here's Mitchell. Fires the 3. Inside. Crowder with a steal. Bridges down low. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Conley finds Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's O'Neal. Now Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Right side Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. in our New Balance Player of the Game, Mike Conley.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense. And his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Here's Paul. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And away we go here with overtime. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Fires high post. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. His first shot attempt. Here's Gobert. Shoots over McGee. Shot clock at 6. Conley passes to Gobert. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Mike Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Outside Paul to the paint. Ayton. Oh, it's a jam by...
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Takes the 3. The rebound by Bridges. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. Paul against Conley. Back to Crowder. Wide open. That one a little long. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Outside Conley. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Ayton passes to Bridges. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovic on the wing. Crowder against Mitchell. Offensive rebound. The shot won't fall. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Ball against Conley. Here's Booker. Back to Ayton. Over Bogdanovic. The kick out to Paul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. To the inside. Crowder. Count it!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time to win the one.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
The 3 from Mitchell. No good. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. It was touch and go there for a while.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of the moon. And before we get going.
Thank you, Kip.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at center, locking down the middle.
The speed on the break from Powell right now, just booking down the court and getting to the basket.
Ball passes to Bridges. Outside Crowder. And they double up Paul. Back to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Paul with the three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Booker. Crowder with it. Hardaway picks him up. And yes, it's good.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Porzingis. There's the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Oh, Ayton in position. You can't get that one.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the triple. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
First team.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Booker the pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. He kicks it to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Ball against Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre. Suns trailing. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Passes it to Porzingis. Kicks it to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Rejected by Booker. 1:25 left to play in the first. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Doncic against Paul. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Inside, it's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that impact.
Now here's Crowder, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count the basket.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Doncic with it, out guarded by Crowder. Doncic against Crowder, and counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Well, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Now here's Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Porzingis with the steal, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And it's the Suns with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Ayton finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Powell dishes to Doncic. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Chris Paul. Outside Hardaway, and stolen by Ayton. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is engaged and comes up with a key steal there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Bridges misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. No good from Finney Smith. Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. No good from Booker.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic, and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And it's Doncic missing. Well, Phoenix shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Booker. It's deflected. Powell with it. Bridges covering. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. And Paul pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
The pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Brunson. The 3. Brown. And it's Brown on the foul. Brown's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Brown. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Brunson the pass to Brown. Kleber against Kaminsky. That one good for 2. Bullock's got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly plugged inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1 second separating the shot clock and game count. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Driving inside. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Kaminsky. No good with the elbow jump. So the clock runs out with the score top.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even, and they kept it close, trailing. And that'll about do it as we get...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Bridges. They get it back. Doncic with it. And finished off by Doncic.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness. Go ahead with the hammer.
Booker looking around. Pass to Paul. To the paint. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You've seen some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
finds Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Porzingis can't hit. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Ayton. Booker in the corner. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot's good from McGee.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And it's Brown on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Pass the ball. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Payne dishes to McGee. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Brown outside. The 3 to the right side. Brunson kicks to Bullock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For 3. Rebound by the Suns. Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Brunson finds Brown. Now Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bullock. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Kleba slams it in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And he lobs it toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And here's Brunson. No good with the layup. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Suns lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks trail it. Doncic passes to Hardaway. He kicks to Powell. Passes it to Porzingis. And the pass to Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Powell inside. He's covered by Ayton. Hardaway for 3. Out to Doncic. McGee with the block. Powell with the steal. Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Powell, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Powell against Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Suns lead by 2.
When your mechanics are as consistent and reliable as Chris Paul's, range becomes a non-issue.
Doncic looking it over. Hardaway for 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. The rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Doncic.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Phoenix calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Booker. Porzingis with the block. Hardaway against Paul. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about Hardaway Jr.? Maybe we should say nothing junior about that. That's a big-time delivery.
Hardaway against Booker. Driving to the basket. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And it's Ayton missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and McGee kicks to Paul. Booker against Hardaway. In the corner, it's Bridges. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Sharks checked in for JaVale McGee.
Substitution. Dario Saric.
Here's Doncic. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Ball.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Paul. Five to shoot. Kicks it to Saric. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Saric has got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. Off the inbound pass. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it
the majestic.
Thanks, B.A.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Now here's Conley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Hardaway. Powell passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Pass to Gobert. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Doncic pulls down the board. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Utah with the ball. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Conley finds Gobert. It's a one-on-one situation. From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, PA. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
2 turnovers for him in just the last couple minutes. He needs to be a little more careful with the rock out there.
Back to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Right side Mitchell. Over Doncic. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley to end the run. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Stolen by Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Mitchell. From deep. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks leading. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Here's Hardaway. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. There's the triple. Stolen by Conley. Hardaway against Mitchell. Launches a 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. And that one's good.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside Mitchell. Driving in. Another shot. Mavericks with a rebound.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9. On the wing, Finney Smith. 4 on the clock. That one no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Bogdanovic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic outside. Outside Finney-Smith. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Shoots over Powell. Bogdanovic, no good. Here's Finney-Smith. The Mavericks rebound. Powell outside. Doncic outside. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Porzingis has got his second basket.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Here's Conley. And Porzingis with the block. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Powell with the stuff.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Conley on the attack. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. And here's Porzingis. There's the double with Bogdanovic. Pass to Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Utah calls time here.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. He struggled to move his feet defensively and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back. People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Powell outside. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Hardaway. Takes it inside. And a two-handed jam.
He's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Bogdanovic. Gobert with it. Powell covers. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bogdanovic. Up and over Doncic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Now Porzingis. Now here's Powell. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this game. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Utah trailing here. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Ingles. From deep, Gay. Offensive board.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Back to Bullock. Left side Brunson. From deep three-point range. Brown can't hit. Pass to Oni. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Dallas. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and that should...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Maxi Kleber. Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Moses Brown, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Utah shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. To the middle. Here's Gay. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal.
And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Defensive foul. B.A. Oni. That's his first personal foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Pass to Kleba. This one for three. Can't hit that one. And Utah will come the other way. And Clarkson, here we go. Blocked! And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Gay. Outside, Ingles. Shoots over Brown. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Clarkson. He shoots again. And another shot. Here's Oni. On the wing, Clarkson. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Brunson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Despite being the consensus college player of the year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
Brunson passes to Brown. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And Ingles gets it to go. The assist from Whiteside. And it's now just a 1-point Dallas lead. And 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Brunson with a double team. Back to Clarkson. Inside. Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Pass to Kleba. Brunson with it. Floats one up, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Denny Smith up top. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Hardaway. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. He's got a clear path. O'Neal misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Porzingis high post. Bogdanovich on him. Knocked away. Right side Hardaway. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Jazz leading by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Back to Porzingis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Now Powell. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Doncic against Conley. And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Porzingis against Bogdanovic. Hardaway with it from deep. Here's Powell. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Powell up and in on the layup.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Pass to Bogdanovic. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's O'Neal. Back to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And stolen by Porzingis. To the inside. Doncic. Yep, that one's good. And it's now just a 1-point Utah lead.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
When you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunity.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter. It's good. Mitchell's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
It's Spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Now Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. Oh, nails the triple.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
It's all come down to this. One critical possession.
And, B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And Doncic puts up a deep three. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Mitchell. So we see the Jazz get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.
ourselves within the team, and that's how we play. Everybody's getting something out of it.
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got the game going here with the first basket for the Jazz. Ball against Conley. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Plays it up and banks it in.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. We play just over a minute here in the first. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. In the corner, O'Neal with him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert can't hit. And here's Phoenix. Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Here's Booker. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Booker outside to the middle. Stolen by O'Neal. It's deflected. Paul with the steal and stolen by Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Driving the lane. He gets that one.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Booker. Rebound by Mitchell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get it again. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Conley. Drills the three-pointer.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Paul finds Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Ayton. Pass to Crowder to end the run. And Crowder slams it in.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm, or you're going to get a call.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Right side Crowder. And that one goes long. Jazz leading by 4. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Passes it to O'Neal. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Scooped up. Out to Conley. There's the triple. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Conley against Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Booker pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. From deep. And the Suns get it back. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And it's Mitchell missing. Mitchell against Paul. Here's Booker. Misses the one-handed jam.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the deep credit. Did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Mitchell gets it to go.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, great Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Ayton attacking, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, get out of the way. Ayton at 7-1 with room to run.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Gobert the pass to Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Ball finds Crowder. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Ayton. Mitchell against Booker. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. 10 points for him. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Gobert finds Conley.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Lets it go from the wing. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now a 4-point Utah lead. Payne looking around. Lays it up off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and the Jazz another three.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Now Payne. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
55 seconds left here in the second. Mitchell outside. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 3. Johnson dishes to Payne. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Payne with it. Now defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Shamet the pass to McGee. That one goes in. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 15 points.
And he could be slippery when he's up against tight D inside. There's no easy rejection opportunity when you're guarding Mitchell.
Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Donovan. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Conley with the 3. That shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And look, if you're going to allow him to get to the bucket that easily, this lead's going to go from small to big real quick.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. On deep. Another miss by Utah.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Paul, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. O'Neal against Bridges. Back to Gobert. Will it go? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Paul. He's got 7 and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Back to Paul. Dishes it to Crowder. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Bridges kicks to Paul. Down low and stolen by Gay. Clarkson for 3. Bridges with the board. The Suns leading. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton, and the layup is good. Ayton's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Adding ways to score into the paint, Whiteside continues to develop a more refined post game with better footwork each year.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Oni passes to Gay. Feeds it to Whiteside. For the tie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Payne dishes to McGee. Gay comes over with a double team. And stolen by Gay. Ingles with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Gay. No good. That would have tied it. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Takes it inside. Gay with the block. And they get it back. Ingles passes to Oni. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Shot from the wing. The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to. When he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Whiteside with the drive. Oh, and here's the alley-oop.
McGee.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Oni passes to Clarkson. 1 second left. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Paul kicks to Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Ayton. Passes it to Paul. Off target from three-point range. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line for Utah, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Booker with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. And the Suns lead by 1.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Mitchell outside. Ball against Conley. Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder dishes to Booker. Back to Crowder. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. Offensive rebound. Crowder from outside. That shot off. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The drive by Booker.
Nice work to get it inside.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Mitchell against Bridges, and stolen by Ayton. And they're running. Here's Paul. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley with it. Bridges covering. It's blocked.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. To Booker, 6 to shoot. Paul against Conley. A shot by Paul, no good. Jazz have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one made. Mitchell's shot is good.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your star. Mitchell delivering.
Paul finds Booker. At the top of the key. Gobert against Booker. The pass to Crowder. Over Mitchell. The feed to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
The offensive rebound. Out to Conley. From past the arc. It's money from deep.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul with the three. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivery.
Mitchell against Ayton. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. O'Neal gets to Conley. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're behind by 3. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Booker finds Paul. Beyond the arc. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Utah calls timeout.
Eastern time. Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
And we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop. And they come up big. And glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. When they go to the intentional foul, Jay Crowder's checked in for JaVale McGee. Stolen by Michael Conley. Drops in the breakaway layup. Conley's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Jazz. Paul dishes to Booker. There's the lob to Bridges. Gobert with the block. Floats one up. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Bogdanovich passes it to Gobert. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now a 4-point Jazz lead. And here's Booker. Diving in. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Bogdanovich wide open, and they recover it. Pass to Conley, shoots the 3. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Passes to O'Neal. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Conley kicks to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Mitchell with it. Mitchell is double. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Takes the three. Paul against Conley. Just 3 to shoot. Gobert can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Got a piece of it. For 3, Booker. O'Neal with the rebound. Now here's Gobert. So we see the Jazz get the win here. And thank you, David. Great.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks a lot, B.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff out. So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And so it's Dallas with it. Coming off a Suns make. Hardaway finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Bridges. Paul passes to Booker. Right side Paul. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Porzingis up top. Covered by Crowder. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Porzingis on the double team. Paul for 3. Finney Smith pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
Here's Paul, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Ayton, back to Paul, up and over Doncic. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Doncic outside for 3, Hardaway. Paul against Doncic. Clock at 6, back to Hardaway. Hardaway on the wing, over Crowder. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Porzingis with it. Now Finney Smith. Powell passes to Hardaway. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. In transition, here come the Suns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Here's Finney Smith. The 3 is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Over to the wing. Ball finds Booker. Pass to Ayton. Lots of room. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic outside. To the paint. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
When Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Ball against Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Now Paul. On target from range.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the three.
Paul against Doncic. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Outside Booker. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Finney-Smith. Misses the three. Booker against Hardaway. Puts it up from 12. Porzingis grabs the board. Right side, Finney-Smith. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, up 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 1. The Mavericks leading. Down low. Here's Porzingis. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
The assist.
Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work. Guys, you think about being the #1 option when he was with the New York Knicks. Now Kristaps Porzingis making the adjustment to playing second fiddle in Dallas. And that's not easy. But you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Paul against Porzingis. Crowder. And he got the win. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, #1, can you motivate players? #2, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
Bridges finds Booker. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 5 now.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
From outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's a 3 from Paul. Inside. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Doncic passes to Powell. Back to Doncic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ayton passes to Crowder. Up top, Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Doncic.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Powell finds Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. From deep. The Mavericks rebound. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Back to Payne. Blocked! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kleber. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Plenty of space. Hauled in by Brown.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Bullock. Pass to Brunson. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Oh, deflected. Johnson against Brown. Outside Payne. Kaminsky with it. He's checked by Kleber. Changes up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Free throw no good for Kaminsky. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Shamet. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And he lobs it up. And McGee with the stuff.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Brunson against Payne. Outside Brunson. With 1 on the clock. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in its center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Here's Porzingis.
The shooters hate being guarded by Jay Crowder, a big physical defender who enjoys making himself a pest.
First team foul.
The Suns leading. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Booker, the pass to Crowder, 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, and he gets that one. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Hardaway against Booker. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Booker finds Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Love the energy here in the third. trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And Doncic launches from deep, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Outside Paul, pass to Booker. Here he goes, and Booker with the jam.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder goes in. That shot off the mark. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Doncic against Paul. Booker with it. He's got 7. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Dallas calls timeout.
Charge to Dallas. Checking in for the Mavericks.
And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 7. Brunson passes to Kleber.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Top of the key. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Shamet. Hauled in by Brown.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Brown passes to Kleber. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, DA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Dallas foul. Jalen Brunson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. McGee passes to Payne. Kaminsky with it, guarded by Kleber. Brown with the steal. Here's Bullock to the inside. Now McGee. Johnson passes to Payne. McGee in the post. Brunson defending.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first one falls.
At the line for Phoenix.
And both free throws good for McGee. Three seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson against Payne. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The three. Rebounded by Kleber. From deep three-point range. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Suns ahead, up 9. All right, we're going to step aside. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba out there with Moses Brown. And it's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Now here's Paul. And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Doncic against Ayton. From deep. And Doncic with the 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And here's Finney-Smith. Now here's Powell. Doncic outside for 3. Second chance shot. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Paul passes to Booker. Powell against Ayton. Right side, Paul.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
The Mavericks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Bridges finds Paul. Lets the 3 fly. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From deep 3-point range.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Doncic with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Doncic outside. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Left side Booker. From the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Suns lead by 13.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Finney-Smith with it. He's against Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. The Mavericks rebound. The 3 is up. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Booker against Hardaway. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Doncic outside. Porzingis with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Doncic on the wing. Here's Porzingis. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Suns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Outside Paul. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And stolen by Porzingis. Back to Finney-Smith. From deep. The Suns clear it. Bridges outside. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were